Well, I've come in this room and this little ladyship heard me come in and immediately started meowing at the door. You wanted to come in and say hello to everybody, did you? Hey? You've been a really noisy girl today. She's cried to be in, she's cried to be out. She's cried to be in, she's cried to be out. She's cried to be in, she's cried to be out. Cried to be in and cried to be out. And her sister, Lady Muck with the white one, has spent almost the best part of the day sat inside that cardboard box on the table. Every time I kept coming in, she was sat there, rather like looking very regal, as if she was sat on a throne, looking around. So, are you going to let me get on with things, or have I got to hold you all the time? I'll hold you for a little bit. She likes to get her cuddles. So we haven't gotten far to go here. 21, 22, 23, 24. So let's do 21. Now, how am I going to open that up? Oh yeah, well, I can't hold you at the same time. Are you going to help? Are you going to help? You help. Yes, you help. Get that card open there. Now, I usually use a knife, pussycat, and you're slipping. You're slipping down. She's slipping down. Ooh, they're blue ones. They're blue ones, pussycat. They are... Oh, she's got her foot caught. They are blue ones, and they say... What do they say? It doesn't say moon, it just shows you the moon and back. And there are 3 of those. Navy blue with a yellow moon. Love you to the moon and back. So, we're getting closer and closer. Tomorrow's the 22nd. An important day, but I'm not going to tell you why. Today we went to... Oh, so we've got the 22nd, 23rd and 24th, and then that's it. I'm not going to see you after that for a while. Well, you might see me, I don't. One too many. Following a car chase through London and the adjoining suburbs, the police from Scotland Yard had finally cornered a jewel thief when he suddenly appeared inside a small chapel, directly on Newchapel Road, heading out to Lingfield. The brief sense of victory was quickly quashed when the officers entered the chapel and found him gone. When Holmes arrived on the scene, a young police officer came outside to brief him. "Thank you for coming, Mr. Holmes. Here's what happened. We all saw the thief run into the chapel with our very own eyes and surrounded the building immediately. But inside there's no trace of him, except for the clothes he was wearing when he disappeared. The chapel is very small and it houses the famous crib by Baroque woodcarver Josephus Faber. The life-sized figures, authentically dressed, are standing in the middle of a lovingly decorated stable, but there's no sign of the thief." Mr. Holmes listened with interest. "Isn't there now? Do you mind describing the figures to me?" So the police officer looked at him in surprise. "Is this really necessary, Mr. Holmes?" "Oh, all right. Let me see. Baby Jesus in a manger is in the middle, of course. Standing to his left is Mary, Mother of God, along with Balthazar and Caspar, 2 of the wise men, holding their gifts of myrrh and gold. A donkey and a sheep with a partially shorn coat of real wool look over their shoulders. The child's foster father, the carpenter Joseph, is next on the right. Then comes John the Baptist with his thick white beard, wearing furskins and a wide hat, and holding a protective hand over the newborn baby. The other 2 figures are the 3rd wise man, Melchior, clasping his gift of incense, and behind him a bald shepherd with a shepherd's crook." Mr. Holmes rubbed his hands in satisfaction. "Just as I thought. You really didn't notice anything suspicious?" Did he? Holmes knows where he is. So, let's hear what happens after we've done the... Oh, there's only one this time. Only one, because that one, the Beyond the Pink Door, is for tomorrow. No, it's for the 24th. So we have number 21. There's fabric again, ladies. Fabric in a bag. whitish fabric. It looks white. Whitish fabric. So let's see what's in here. It's jersey. It's white. Oh no, that's inside out. What do you think? What do you think's in here? Da da la da la da da. It's navy blue. It's royal blue and navy blue. And it's got moons on it. Let's see what this is. 1/2 metre again. Sweatshirt material. Got certified organic cotton by Caboodle. And now this is quite nice. It's the moons. Plenty of moons. Lots of moons. And it's a, as I say, it's good. 1/2 metre by 150, I think it is. And that is the fabric with moons on. And just so you can see the other side, it's actually, it's got the jersey type fabric there. You can see what that's like a fleece fabric. It's not a thick fleece fabric, but it would make a little sweatshirt for a little boy or a girl or something. So that's Caboodles. And so back to Sherlock. I'm sorry it's brief, but can't always have long ones. Right. So Sherlock said, one of the characters has no right to be in the ensemble. If I were you, I'd take a closer look at John the Baptist. I wouldn't be surprised if the lifelike carving turns out to be a living jewel thief. John the Baptist is mentioned in the Gospel of Luke in relation to the birth of Jesus, but both were born at almost the same time. So John couldn't possibly have attended the birth of Jesus as an adult. I doubt a woodcarver so well versed in the Bible would have made such a mistake. It's a good thing you haven't sent your men home yet, said Holmes. Let's go in and have a little chat with the thief who spoiled the nativity scene. The bundle of clothes you found proves he is stripped to look the part. To cover himself, he grabbed one of the fur skins lying around. He also improvised the sheep's wool to make a beard to hide his face. His eyes were hidden under the hat's brim, which really belongs to the shepherd holding the crook. Perhaps the man won't even mind ending the charade at last. In these temperatures and wearing so little, it must have cost him a tremendous effort to remain standing for so long. Those of you, I bet there was a few of you who are churchgoers would have been saying, of course it's John the Baptist, don't you know it's John the Baptist? Well, it's so many years since I've attended church, I can't remember. It's not, I hate to say this, you know, I mean, I haven't been to church for a number of years because a lot of us in the UK don't go to church. The closest we get, and it's usually very old ladies who are widows, the closest we get is singing songs of praise on a Sunday night from the TV. So I didn't know that John the Baptist, I probably did in my youth and when I used to attend church, but I'd completely forgotten. So anyway, those of you who are churchgoers would have been shouting at that camera, saying at that TV screen, saying, don't you know your scriptures? It's John the Baptist. He was born the same time as Jesus. We've got 3 more to go, so you'll get to hear some more tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Fingers crossed that everything runs smoothly. Someone, I think it was Kez, said that she had this little white bottle. She said, I got a little spout in it. Actually, there is one in here because I think when you put... Oh, you don't? No, there's no spout in that one. Well, that's a bit of a problem because I've dropped the little stopper and it's got a hole in the top, so I don't have a little spout. It didn't come with a spout, so I'll have to be very careful with that. I'm going to have to get down on my hands and knees and find that. So tomorrow is a kind of busy day. I've got a lot of plates to do for another customer who wants them sent out. I've got a lot of plates for 2 customers to get out tomorrow. I've got... what's happening? We're doing something tomorrow, and then he's taking me out for a meal tomorrow night. So hopefully it's not going to be that busy and Omicron isn't going to be rearing its head when we're out. And the next day, Thursday, my son's coming to see us with his family to have a little Christmas dinner day, because we're not going to see them on Christmas Day. So tomorrow I shall be getting on with my orders, because I have a couple still to get out. I shall be strangling this cat if she's not careful. No, I won't, I'm just joking. I have tried everything to get her to calm down and she just won't calm down. She likes talking. I think she's a talker. Aren't you? Come here, come here. There's a good girl. This little girl is just a right little talker, aren't you? Yes, you are. You know you're a right little talker. I have to hold her back legs. Ow! And her front legs. So, this little one, shall we say goodbye to everybody? Hey, I'm going to say goodbye. Say goodbye. You're going to say goodbye? We're going to love you. We're going to leave you. And we'll keep our fingers crossed that we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.